Hi friends, this is Lee from Agape Studios in Edmonton, Alberta. I wanted to make a quick video. Today it's Sunday, the August the 11th, so we're a few days past our Lionsgate portals, and I want to know how everybody's feeling after what's come up for you, if you've noticed any significant changes in your experience. And I'd like to hear from you, where you're from, in the comments. And this is a quick video wanting to let you know what I have coming up this week to watch out for. And so thank you all for joining me. I'm so grateful. I just want to say, just the biggest heartfelt thank you to all of you who's been following along in this epic adventure that we're having together, and just to express that in the past 3 weeks, I've went from about 360 subscribers to now just about 1,500 subscribers, and my message of unity and love and a new way of feeling and thinking as we move forward past the Lionsgate portal and into our beautiful future, or whatever you want to call it, together as we grow. And the thousands of people all over the world that's been reaching out with such beautiful words of gratitude in your comments. It just fills my cup of gratitude more and more every day, and I'm inspired by you guys to keep on going, because I feel that the hearts are now being open and receptive to such wonderful messages, that we are so much more magnificent than we give ourselves credit for. So thank you all for being here on this beautiful journey, and it is time now, after the Lionsgate portal, to keep calm and form Voltron, and here we go into such significant changes. And I'm so looking forward to continuing this journey with you and sharing together our epic journey and our journey to greatness. I named this channel Our Journey to Greatness with Agape Studios, and that's exactly what it is, because there's greatness in each and every one of us. There's no separation between any of us. We are all equal and all of the same consciousness, expressing ourselves in the identity of you. And that's what I want to talk about coming up this week, is what I have coming in. And I really want to, I've been looking at my stats on my YouTube, and I find it very interesting, the age range and the female and male viewers. And it used to be, when I first started a few weeks ago, that my male viewers were not very much percentage and more female, and now it's starting to balance out. It's a 60-40 split right now, 60% female and 40% male. So thanks to all you guys that's coming on board and bringing in and accepting the divine feminine within yourself, and tying into that, the strength that it takes for a man to show, compassion and love. So coming up this week, I'm going to be doing a video, 2 videos probably to look out for. One's going to be shorter, but this one, it's a message for men. I'm reaching out to all my fellow dudes out there who are really starting to awaken to different possibilities that in your experience, that we can have such a powerful impact in ourselves when we look for that healing in our journey. Because there's a lot of us, women included, that's been through some shitty times here on earth, and I just want to keep it real and just share my experiences along with you. And hopefully it resonates, just to give you a real life experience, what I've gone through and what I feel a lot of other people do in different aspects in this crazy world, So I'm calling out to you guys, and women, you might want to stick around to watch, because The message that's coming is let's start to take a step into where to start in understanding each other, male and female. We're all in it together. We need to balance that energy and see each other as one another, a reflection of one another, so that we can start to really get a grasp on how we can move forward together in a productive way as equals, and not one dominating over the other. As I like to say, we live in a world where we have a whole lot of masculine overload, so it's time to start balancing that out. And I'm reaching out to dudes especially to really help me raise the vibration so that we can create a new world for ourselves and for our future generations, just by how we feel and how we think and how we act. And so I want to dive deep into the masks that we wear, the identities that we attach ourselves to. For me, it was my 27-year residential construction career. That's all I ever knew, and I never thought I'd step into anything else, and until I just decided to hang my tool belt up, and see what happens. And to me, it doesn't matter if you're these identities or these masks that we wear, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a judge, if you're a carpenter, if you're a teacher, a tradesman, it doesn't matter what identity you wear. The question is, who are you really when you take all of that away? And I've asked myself that. Actually, Angela asked me that question one day, who are you really? And my first response when she asked me, when she was starting to study yoga and sharing some stuff that she went through in her classes, and she looked at me and she said, who are you? And I said, well, I'm Lee Manzer, I'm in construction, I'm this, I'm that, and that, and I'm pretty great at a few things, and and she's like, let me ramble on for a little bit about who I thought I was, who I identified with, and then she's like, okay, now are you really those things? Or she's like, she looked at me closer and she said, who are you really? And then just an explosion happened in my mind of a spot where I had no answer. And I sat back in my chair and I looked at her and I said, you know what? I don't really friggin' know. I don't know the answer to that question. And then that's when my life changed, because she encouraged me, because this was what they were practicing in their yoga teacher training. She told me to go look in the mirror and look into my eyes, into my soul, and ask, who are you? And, it felt awkward at first, because I'm just staring at my old, face in the mirror and asking a question. But when you really dive past the reflection that I seen, the answers started to come and trickle in many different ways. And I encourage anybody to do that. And guys, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the compassionate side of us, and where we're not really losing our identity as a male or whatever you think that is, but we're balancing and healing those traumas of the identities that we thought that we had to bear, or to portray, to reflect, so that's what I want to dive into this week. So look forward to that message, and that there's one other video that I want to do. I've been getting a lot of comments also about meditation, and so I'm going to make a brief video of a 3-minute meditation that can really change your life, where it will help you to become aware of the quality of your breath and where to follow it, and how to use that prana, your vital life force energy, your breath, to quiet the chatter in the mind, when you can anchor your attention only on your breath when you're feeling it in your body. And then in that meditation as well, I will explain to you what's happening in your body when we're practicing this breath work, and how to start to massage just with your breath and your muscles the polyvagal nervous system in your body that will send calming effect to your nervous system, as normally we are in fight or flight mode, in survival mode in this crazy world. So your body is then producing too much cortisol and adrenaline, and this causes disease in the body. And it all starts with what we think, what we perceive, and then what we feel, how we are deciphering that information that we see in our outer experience. So that's one thing I'm going to be putting out, because I think it'll be helpful for many people, because it's in my experience, and I only share what I know, because when I started meditating, it was just such a challenge. And I would have said then, yes, it is hard, because to quiet the chatter in your mind, it's such a defense mechanism for the ego self, to block that connection with your higher self. And so I think it's important that we understand how our body works, and if I can share that information where it'll help you in your journey to begin to come into balance, and then start to attract and manifest those things into your life that comes with that balance. And so I'm happy to share that, and it doesn't take long. So once I understood that I could do this for 3 minutes a day, and then once I understood if I missed a day in meditation, not to kick myself in the ass for it, and be okay with it, and just stop being so hard on myself, and tie into that compassion for my experience. And then it allowed just room to be able to recognize that it's something that I needed to do. It's something that I need to practice, just like working out at the gym. When you're practicing your these new tools, it's going to take a bit of time just to keep doing it, but small steps every day, after a few months, with intention, and just practice a little bit at a time, and it turns into something big fairly quickly. So I encourage everybody who is stepping into this new awareness and this new practice of meditation to have patience for yourself, and just fall in love with the experience. And we're going to get through this all together, regardless of what we face on our external world. A reminder that it is only a reflection of our collective consciousness, our collective emotional state, our collective mental state. So once we see that greatness within ourselves, our outer world will start to change when we feel light at heart, and when we can release those traumas and heal with that awareness of us as a collective, our souls having a human experience here, co-collaborating together. So I really hope that you all join me, male and female. We're all in this together, and I think it's important now that we understand our body, we understand how to operate it, so that we can understand how to recover and heal and reclaim our sovereignty and our connection to our spirit self, to our natural state. And then we can start to enjoy this co-creation of ours collectively in a more productive and beautiful, loving way. When we reflect that love from our own being and gratitude for the experience, we will start to see that reflected back in our outer experience, and it will happen. So thank you all from my heart so much for joining me. I am so grateful. And I like to keep things real. I'm only sharing my experiences and my pathway, and what led me to my healing and overcoming great obstacles that I chose for myself in this experience, and how I want to show you and talk about how I look at every part of my experience, regardless of what it was or how I perceived it, in such a place of gratitude now. And I'm so thankful for the path that I have cut out even if some of the parts weren't great. But it's my movie. I'm the actor. I'm the director. I am the writer, you know, and so are you of your story. So it's time to start writing a new story of yourself and a new story of humanity. So I encourage you to keep following along, as there's beautiful messages coming in to share of this new energy. I want to read one more thing before I let you go. It's something that Angela shared on her Facebook. And I just, it hit home so hard for me. It brought up such a heart-opening, grateful experience that I was actually experiencing these things now. So I wanted to share with you if this resonates with anybody, and I'm sure it will, everybody that's here. So it's a writing from Talia Hunter, Focus Art, and it's just so beautiful. So I'm just going to tie right in. When you know who you are, other people can enter and exit your life without it rocking your world, as your foundation is solid and unshakable because you have yourself. When you know who you are, the opinions and judgments of others matter far less, and people can speak words of criticism, unkindness, and malice about you without it affecting how you feel about yourself. When you know who you are, other people can reject you or abandon you without it changing your identity. Because you know that your destiny is not tied to those who have chosen to leave you, and you feel whole and complete from within. When you know who you are, you appreciate that putting your happiness and sense of self-worth in the hands of another person is akin to making them your jailer and remaining locked in a prison that only they have the key to rescue you from, while liberating yourself means taking full responsibility for your emotions, identity, well-being, and setting yourself free to live and feel however you may choose. And when you know who you are, rather than devoting so much time and energy to trying to impress others or projecting the fulfillment of your own unmet needs and desires onto them, you choose to prioritize your own needs and well-being and make time for your most important relationship, which is with yourself. And that hit home for me, and I know it'll hit home for some of you people out there, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls that are on this beautiful journey with me here. I just can't express my gratitude enough for these past few weeks, and the exponential growth of not only myself, but also I am reading a lot of comments of growth just because of these messages that I'm sharing. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this Pleiadian council, these messages that are coming in. I'm so grateful to be serving as a channel to share these beautiful messages of self-realization with you as we raise our vibration and come into the next evolution in our experience here. So if this is all hitting home for you guys, please share, like, subscribe, keep that algorithm going. I appreciate it so much, and look forward to those comments. Keep coming, let me know where you're from. And I do offer my services as a tarot card reader, and so if you're looking to get into a direct communication with your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, I'm happy to facilitate that channel and bring those messages in for you that's relevant for your in particular journey. It's been such a beautiful experience connecting with people all over the world and help people to come into that inner knowing that they are the beautiful, magnificent spiritual creature having this human experience. It's such a blessing. So on the link below, you can book with me there in collaboration with my wife Angela at Agape Holistic Yoga and Wellness. Please check her out as well. We are working together as we not only heal ourselves, but help to share this information with others. She has many, many beautiful programs. She is a holistic nutritionist, a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, Reiki master, and a sound healing practitioner as well. And there's so many great programs to be able to start, you know, diving deep into understanding how we can treat ourselves better and come into balance even by what we put into our body. So there's lots of great things there. Check her out. And she does make candles as well. I don't know if it's on her website or not, but that'll be upcoming to watch for as well as we get rolling with some more products that we have coming out. And if you like my art behind me, this is how it works. If you'd like to own a piece of Agape Studio art, I don't have anything in stock that I keep because I just can't keep up with orders. So how I do it is when the best way to find the next piece coming up is on my Facebook page, which I'll leave a link below as well, at Agape Studios, where I post all the time what I'm working on, and that piece is usually up for grabs and available, and I'll mention that as well. So if you want to own a piece, just follow me along. I'll post it on my YouTube as well, and for your chance to claim your piece of an authentic Agape Studios piece, which comes with a letter of authenticity as well. So all the links are below. I'll try to name them so it's not confusing as to where to get. So thank you everybody from our hearts, from myself, from Angela, and from, of course, Princess Alora, my ambassador of unconditional love. You'll see her on some videos from time to time as well. So at that, I hope everybody has an awesome rest of their weekend, and I look forward to hearing from you. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much.